The silence of nature. The silence of nature. The planet currently has a great variety of ecosystems that are exposed for all activity produced by man. Humans have explored nature for a long time, climbing mountains to find their habitat and be able to survive, where we find places created and altered by man. These modifications that often unintentional have been made have a detrimental impact on the environment. This deterioration and fragmentation of ecosystems are one of the most serious problems facing humanity. The relationship between man and natural resources are erroneously contradictory, as societies grow and develop at the expense of their natural resources while destroying them in an alarming way. They modify for their own benefit, damaging not only vegetation, but also who live in the environment as animals, plants, and organic beings. Ecosystems provide the world in general with many wonderful and useful things. Humanity is made up of vital and essential elements for ecological balance, from beautiful landscapes, food and shelter, to maintaining life on the planet. Among the main services provided by ecosystems as benefits to humans are primary food production, seed dispersal, mineral formation, waste decomposition, water production, energy like crop pollination, recreation, purification of water and air, among other benefits. In that sense, ecosystems play a fundamental role for the natural balance on the planet, being an habitat for biodiversity and other natural resources of use by man. These self-regulate the planet through the plants that retain carbon to purify the air that is breathed. Ecosystems surround humanity. There are two types of ecosystems: aquatic ecosystems, conformed by the waters of continental oceans, seas, and rivers. Terrestrial ecosystems conformed by forests, jungles, wetlands, thickets, grasslands, deserts, among others, where plants and animals develop. Today, more than half of the 82 continental ecosystems identified in Colombia are in poor condition due to the devastating transformation of their fauna, flora, and soils by human actions. The conservation and maintenance of all ecosystems by humanity is a vital support for animals and plants that provide great services and benefits for the development of man. A total of 20 ecosystems face a critical situation. 17 are in danger, 14 are vulnerable, and another 30 have no factors of concern, according to the first red list of ecosystems that the country has. A clear example that we find in Bogotá are the natural reserves protected by entities such as Acueducto and the CAR. Despite this, the reduction in the area of this ecosystem has not been avoided. It is the main reason why today they are in critical danger. They have undergone strong processes of changes such as the arrival of urban centers, tourism, and pollution. Problems that occur in some of the natural reserves, like La Quebrada La Vieja in Bogotá, with an unexpected closure due to its area of influence in the location of Chapinero. It is a purely environmental problem for not having the necessary measures to control your car, how to throw trash on the floor, the deforestation, the smoke of cars, and the carrying capacity of people to practice hiking. According to WHO, Bogotá should have 15 square meters of green space per inhabitant, but there are less than 4. That land will explain the boom in visitors that is causing serious environmental impacts of this size. The decision to close the road will be taken as a preventive measure, due to the inappropriate use of the ecosystem that may sap the protective forest reserve area of the eastern hills of Bogotá. For this, the director of the CAR, Nestor Guillermo Franco, indicated that the Bogotá Aqueduct Company and citizens will have to demonstrate that the activities will not affect the ecological corridor. The importance of this natural system is in the organisms that interact with each other to evaluate the balance of the global ecosystems and the existence of the planet. How could we contribute to the care of these ecosystems? Among the measures to ensure good use, perhaps the most important thing is that we must make sure to leave this place better than it was, so that the next generation appreciate it and also take care of the natural resources and the planet. With that in mind, some ways to take care of our environment is to implement the use of reusable water bottles, the reuse of materials such as plastic bags. Take your own bags to the supermarket, boxes and bottles. Consume fruits and vegetables as they take care of the environment and in their production no fertilizers or other polluting products are used. Plant trees. Trees produce oxygen and are essential for nature. Change your home light bulbs. Energy-saving light bulbs heat less, consume less energy, light the same, and last longer. In conclusion, we have abused nature and must take actions that lessen this damage. To take care of the environment doesn't require a great work. From your own home, you can make a small gesture to contribute to their protection with small actions that facilitate energy saving, recycling, and care of natural resources.